First of all, it's the health hazard just being here. Y'all, there is bacteria growing in something. When I tell y'all, just buy a new build, buy a new build. Because I didn't think it was going to be that bad. It's bacteria growing in something up there. And yeah, the house, there's mold. It's everywhere. I ran out of there. I ran out of there. As soon as the guy left, he said, don't move nothing in. No mattresses, no curtains, no mats, nothing. Nothing. Oh my God. I ran. Hey guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, so today, as you can see by the title, yeah, there was mold in my house. So yeah, let's address it. I have my notes. First, the first red flag, actually. So I bought the house, we did get an inspection, and honestly y'all, it wasn't until I moved into the house and we found the mold, all this stuff, I realized that my house is almost 20 years old. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, like, Leah, where was your brain? Listen, I knew, but I didn't know, because 2006 was so long ago, but you don't put two and two together that it was almost 20 years ago. So that's where I was, you know? So yes, my bad, for real. So okay, so we got the house inspected, of course. So the inspection, the guy, he did everything. Of course, he checked the vents to see measure the air coming out of the vents, like the temperature. So he had some notes. I guess I'll put it up on the screen. And he also did that thing where you can tell the heat signal, like a heat map kind of thing or whatever, like a temperature map camera thing. I'll put it on the screen too. So in his report, it said that the air coming out wasn't matching what the thermostat was set at, and that it needed to be looked at by someone, needs to be looked at and stuff like that. And then he also pointed out on the inspection that the filter was dirty, it needed to be changed, all that stuff, like the filter for the house. And I'll insert some pictures, guys. It was really dirty. So, oh my God. It's just really hard for me, because I guess not a lot of people realize that you need to change the filter in your house every three months at least. So it's just really hard when I think about this. I'm just I already knew in my mind, yeah, we're gonna come in, we're gonna paint, the house needs to be painted, and we already knew we needed to get that looked at, and we also needed to get the HVAC looked at and all that stuff. So, we kind of already knew, right? So then, in the vlogs and stuff, I show you guys how I gotta fix up this, patch up all these holes, blah, 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 until we can paint and stuff like that. So in the midst of me doing all that, I'm sitting back and I'm like, oh my God, this is so much work. Oh my God. So I'm trying to get my dad to hire some painters, right? So I've scheduled the painter that painted my parents' house, and then I got some new painters, because that painter, he's really expensive. He does amazing work, but he's kind of expensive. So he eventually was coming on the same day that I had the other painter coming. And then on that same day, I had some people coming out to look at the air ducts and get it serviced. And I also called another company. So I had like 2 people coming out just to like see what they say, get different quotes and stuff like that on the air duct cleaning, right? So the guy, he comes while I'm like walking with the painter around my house. And, you know, he's like doing everything, looking like this is more of like a diagnosis kind of thing, like how much it's going to cost to like clean. They're checking all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Guys, listen. So he you know, he's done. He gets done. He pulls me over to like, well, he doesn't pull me over. Like I go over to talk to him. He tells me, you have mold. And when he said that, I was wearing like a crew neck shirt or whatever. I don't know if I recorded that day, but when he said that, I literally put my shirt over my nose. Like I was like, what? You know, so it was crazy. So he's talking to me and I'm like this, you know, he's talking. And so he's just like talking and stuff. He's telling me all what they need to do. He's showing me pictures. I'm inserting these pictures. He's showing me the pictures he took while he was up there, all this stuff. And I'm just here in like utter disbelief because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, this is disgusting. Not only am I looking at it like this is disgusting, I'm looking like, this look expensive. Like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be so expensive. Oh my God. So, yeah, he showed me the pictures, going through it, talking about you have mold, this and that. Like, the vet covers, filthy. Like, that's why they look like that. Like, that's actually mold on them, all this stuff. Because the inspector guy did say, like, to have someone look at the air vent covers because there's like stuff on it, so he wasn't sure like what it was. So I was in disbelief, like wow. So he quoted me, and I think I'll put the quote on the screen because I should still have it. It was like $2,000 almost, or about $2,000 to fix it, and then they're gonna put in some like air something up there, some sanitizing air thing, I don't know. So when I heard this news, and he said it is not safe for any child under 5 and any adult over 60 to be in the house and breathing the air. I was like, oh my God, my granny was in here. Cause you know, my granny was in here like cleaning all the stuff down, all that stuff. I'm like, oh my God, my granny. Oh my God. So I'm thinking about my granny, then I'm thinking about my little brother because, you know, he got asthma, and I'm like, oh my God, he was in this house. Like, oh my God. So it's all kind of like making sense as to why, you know, we kind of had some allergies like when we were in here and all that stuff. So that, when I tell y'all I was so heartbroken, I was like, oh my God, this can't be like this can't be real right now. But it was. I mean, I was gonna get the air ducts clean anyways because I started following this Instagram page. I believe in 2020 is when I started following them, and I'll post them on the screen. But they were showing all this stuff in your house that you should be getting clean, like cleaning your air ducts, cleaning that thing where the dryer goes out of, like all this stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Draining your water heater, all this stuff. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I didn't know about this. And you know, like my parents, this is my dad's first house that he bought, the house that my parents live in. And you know, it's like my mom, like second home, but still, you know, we're from Trinidad. We don't know you're supposed to like do these things. And I've never really heard anyone talk about doing it. Like even when you watch people's vlogs and stuff like that, house vlogs, you don't really hear them talk about doing stuff like that. So I don't think a lot of people know to do it. And based on the comments that I see under some of the posts on the Instagram page, people don't know it's something they should do, you know, to like keep their things running better, like expand the lifespan and all that stuff. So yeah, so I followed that page, and because of that, I'm like, oh, Dad, we should get the air ducts clean at their house like years ago. So, I'm like, yeah, let's get the air ducts clean, all that good stuff. So now the guy, I was like, wow. I was like, that's why the filter looked like that. Like, it was just so filthy. Like, these people, oh my God, y'all, when I sent the pictures to my dad, to my parents and stuff in our group chat, my dad was like, how can these people live like this? I was like, I don't know, because y'all, my dad changes the filter at our house like religiously. Like every 3 months, he changes the filter. Like he has it on like the calendar on his phone to change the air filter. So so yeah, that happened. And when I got this news, I was very heartbroken. I didn't want to be in the house. Like I ran out and left. I told the guy, like, okay, let me talk it over with my dad and all this stuff. And plus I also had the other company coming, but they weren't gonna be here till like 2 days from today, from the day that the guy came out. So that was like really crazy. And so the people came out, the guy, he went around, he looked at everything. Well, I actually went around with him. I didn't really tell him. I don't think I told him. I didn't tell him anything. We just walked around and stuff, and he was like, yeah, this looks like mold. Because he has his little flashlight. He's like looking in the vents, all this stuff. He's seeing all this stuff. And then he even saw that one of the air ducts was damaged. So he was like, yeah, we got to repair this air duct, all this stuff. I was like, wow. And he even went up there and stuff, and he took the pictures. I got the same pictures too that he took. So I saw it. So I already knew. So when, towards the end, he's telling me, and, I'm being like really like, oh my God. So I ended up telling him like, yeah, I had this company come out and, they said this, this, and this, but you're explaining it to me more detailed. I'm like, when he talked about how they were going to clean it, it didn't seem like they plan on doing all the stuff you're talking about. Because he was like, yeah, we got to go in here, clean all this out, clean this out, clean that out. So I told him, I don't know if they plan on cleaning that, if they were going to do the same thing or what, but you explaining this to me, it sounds like this is going to be like, a really detailed process for you and stuff. So, so I'm over here, of course, hearing this news, I'm still in like disbelief. I'm in shock. Like we walk around, I see all the stuff I'm seeing, the damaged duct. All I'm thinking is this shit sound expensive AF. So I was like, oh my God. So he could kind of tell that I was kind of like, shocked, taken aback, surprised by the price, by like just everything happening. And I told him like, yeah, this is my first house, blah, blah, blah. So, he went ahead and he like threw me a little discount and was like, well, this, we usually do it for this price, but the lowest I can go is this. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. Like, I'll let my dad know and stuff like that. And, I told my dad, I talked it over with him, and I told him, like, yeah, he's, like, giving us a discount and all this stuff. I guess he saw how, how sad I was, how hurt I was, or surprised or something, and, just pitied me. So, which is totally fine, because this stuff is so expensive. Okay. So then we get the stuff, we plan to set it up, and I think they didn't have any openings, I think, till the next week. Because guys, these people are like really busy. Like they're really good. The name of the company is called Affordable Air. If you're in the DFW area, they're called Affordable Air. They did really good work. The only thing is I forgot to ask about the dryer thing for the dryer exhaust thing, getting that cleaned. I don't think they cleaned it. So I'm not using my washing machine and stuff yet. Of course, you guys will like see in the vlog why. But before I use it, I'm gonna have to like try to get someone out here to clean that, because that shit is probably. And the people who lived here before, they had pets. They had some. I don't know how many dogs they had, but I knew they had a dog, and I knew they had a cat. I'm not sure how many of each, but I knew they had some. I only knew because you could tell from the backyard. our lawn guy Jose, he basically could tell from the backyard. And then also when we walked the house, we saw the stuff for the cats and the dog and stuff like that. And then from the back door, you can like kind of tell they put up a guard to for where the dogs can like scratch on the door. There's like a guard on it. So yeah, and then even when I'm cleaning certain areas, I'm seeing dog hair, and oh my god, when y'all see the washer, it was so gross. It's so gross. There's dog hair on the washer, a lot of dog hair. So I literally have to clean the washing machine and the dryer before I use it. That's why I haven't used it yet. So yeah, a lot. So yeah, they had pets living here and they had kids, you know, and they had the mold living here too. And it's like they just didn't know. They was just here living with the mold, breathing it in every day. And guys, the guy from Affordable Air, he was telling me, he was like, you know, your house isn't that bad. Like, I've had worse. I've been to this place, and he was telling me all this stuff. I went to this lady. She needed her ducts cleaned, and they had like animals living in their attic, but all this stuff. And I was, you know, I guess he was like trying to help me feel a whole lot better. Like, you know, it could be a whole lot worse. Like, you could possibly be sick and none of the doctors know why you're sick, but it's the mold, you know, so we're not there yet. That's basically why he was telling me these stories. Okay. So yeah, so that's basically why I decided on Affordable Air, because he just gave me more knowledge on the process, I guess. And the other guy from the other company, he was doing a lot of talking fast, all this kind of stuff. I don't know if he had like another appointment to get to or what, but I still ended up using the other company because I had them come and blow installation in on an area around the attic of my house, because it was like $299 for like 400 square foot, and the inspection said that it was lacking installation over there. And then I also got a rebate back, half of that back, from my electric company as a bill credit. So, you know, I really paid like $150 for it. So that was really good. When they came and finally fixed the mold and stuff, and they even they put in a filter and everything too in the filter thing. And because that filter was like taken out, it was like gone. I think the HVAC guy took it out whenever he came. I'm not sure, I don't know, but there wasn't anything in there. And they also went out and bought all new vent covers for my vents. I'm pretty sure that was included in my quote. Like, they didn't bother to clean them or anything. They just like tossed them out basically and bought brand new ones for all of them. And yeah, and when we came in the house, like, I'll insert a video of us coming in the house. Guys, so I just got my ducts cleaned. I told the people lock the house, and they locked the door that you can get in from the garage. So I had to send Romello to get the key, but we're about to go in. So now I can hopefully call the plumbers, because it's only like 3:30. So I should be able to still call somebody, see if they can come out tomorrow or Friday. Romello.
It was one of the tip ones.
Okay, open the door and go in.
I swear to God, if it's musty, dusty, crusty.
Wow. Smells so different.
Oh,
Oh, it smells clean in here.
need lights.
Doesn't it smell clean?
It smells like. It smells.
Wow. Look. Oh, look, Romello, look.
What?
Look.
Oh, it's finally clean.
Take a picture and send it. Wow, it's finally clean in here. Take a good picture. Let me see, where else can we go? Let's look in here. They replaced.
Can't take a picture in Ohio.
Wow, look, they replaced this one too. It's all nice. Oh my God. Why are you always bringing up Ohio? They replaced all the grills. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it smells so good in here.
Quiet.
What does it smell like in here?
Clorox. Not really Clorox. Something else than Clorox. I don't know.
It smells clean. Let me see what light. I don't even know. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. It smells so clean. Like, what? Oh my God. I'm so happy. So happy. They changed out this and they fixed. Man, they did a big one in here. Affordable air. If you are in the DFW area, east of Dallas or whatever, I mean, I'm pretty sure they work all over DFW, but affordable air, y'all need to hit them up. Y'all need to work with them. They're really affordable. Like, man, they know their stuff, like, for real. Wow, it smells amazing in here. It smells so clean. It smells so good. It was just like, yes, yes. So I was really happy and pleased with getting it cleaned. It really did bum me out. I was really sad. Like, I've been dragging my feet to film this video because it's just terrible. It's just so terrible. So my tips for others. So if you're watching this video, like, be honest with me. If you live in a house, do you change your filter in your house? Do you know you're supposed to change it? And stuff like that, because they have different filters, especially if you have pets and all this stuff. Like, there's different types of filters you can get at Home Depot. So be honest, like, do you do that? Do you change your filter? Have you cleaned the ducts at your house? Do you know you can get the ducts at your house clean? And you're supposed to get them clean every 4 to 5 years, I believe. So did you know that? Because, you know, if you did or you didn't, like, let me know, like, because I'm being honest, because I feel like a lot of people don't know this, because how are these people living here for so long and they literally had all that mold in the house? And the house, bought the house in 23, the house was built in 2006, so they probably moved in like 2007-ish, I think, because I think that's the 2007 is on my water heater. So yeah, so over 10 years, 10, 11, 12, 13, this is 20, 14, 17 years. 17 years in the house, basically. This house has been here. I think they're the second people to live here, maybe. You know, so how do you, like, just live in a house and not think about changing your filter really often, or cleaning your air ducts, or just seeing that there's junk on your vents and not wanting to, like, oh, what is that? Like, why don't I clean that? You know? So yeah, do you know you're supposed to do that? Like, be honest with me, for real. So my tip for anyone out there buying a new house, or not a new house per se, because the new builds, you should not have this problem in a new build. But if you're buying a house that's like older or something, or like a couple years old even, definitely get your vents looked at. Definitely hire someone to come out, because you can hire them to come out and clean, but first they always like look, check, all that stuff before they just come out and start cleaning, you know? So, and if you're buying like a house that's older, obviously get the inspection. Get the inspection so you know where like some problem areas might be, what kind of stuff you'll be looking at and stuff. Honestly, I wish that I had the duct people come out and check the ducts and everything, like after we got the house inspected too. So that way we can like use that report as leverage for the closing. Because after the report came back, instead of like fixing the stuff that we pointed out on the inspection, they decided to just throw $1,000 more in and leave the washer and dryer. I felt like we could have gotten more, and yeah, we could have gotten more. I mean, did that cover? I mean, the $1,000 kind of did cover the mold, but I don't know. I feel for some reason I feel like we could have. I don't know. I just feel like we could have gotten a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you living in a mold infestation. Like, y'all really breathing this. You know? I feel like we could have got them to put a little bit more down on closing and stuff like that. Do something. I don't know. Yeah. So that's my tips. Get your house inspected. Get your ducts looked at and cleaned. Just Google duct cleaning. Duct DUCT cleaning in your area, and you'll see like providers come up and you can like schedule them. So I 100%, 1000% recommend that. And also clean your dryer thing, where the hot air in the dryer, where that shoots out. Y'all need to get that clean too. Okay, y'all need to get that clean. Change your filter. Change the filter in your house. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see y'all in my next one. I do have to film another video. Yeah, that's something else went wrong with the house. That was when yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.